Hey everyone, this is Kellyanne, the High Priestess, bringing you divine messages. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is going to be your collective reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Gemini. I'll be taking a look at your recent past, your present, and near future energies for you, and also at any obstacles or challenges that you might be currently facing. I'm going to be asking Spirit for advice and messages as well to help you along on your soul's journey. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy so that we can get started. So let's begin. Start by giving the cards a good shuffle. One more for good luck. And we'll get started, okay? Okay, let's begin. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors, and loved ones that have crossed over. Thank you for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and for your protection. As I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you are channeling through me today, Spirit, I ask that you please be as specific as possible so that I may interpret your messages correctly and provide accurate guidance to my seekers, my Gemini viewers. Okay, Gemini, so one wants to come out already. We're going to start by taking a look at your recent past. Then I'm going to be pulling cards throughout the reading, and then I'm going to go back and clarify once I get the big picture, okay? So we're starting off with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Can I have some more information for recent past energy for Gemini, please? Recent past energy for Gemini. Let me know when you're ready, Spirit. Thank you. I'm also getting the Chariot in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Okay. So right away, Gemini, I'm noticing that there was something in your recent past that was preventing you from feeling successful or preventing you from reaching your goals. Okay. You were not able to overcome obstacles that were in your path. And I feel that the reason that you were not able to move forward or reach your goal was because you may have been in a situation where you felt like somebody was kind of like breadcrumbing you, like meaning that they weren't really being they weren't really presenting themselves in like a 50-50 approach in terms of your relationship with this person. They really just were not like an equal partner, whether that was financially, emotionally, in terms of, how they supported you, whatever. They were just not like providing you with any sense of reciprocity in the relationship. And you felt like things were very unfair. You felt like things were very unbalanced in your recent situation. Okay. The good news is that you were able to kind of close out that cycle with that situation because you have the Ten of Wands here. The tens in tarot represent the ending of a cycle. Okay, so that something new can begin. So I am seeing a sense of closure. I'm seeing a sense of finality, a sense of completion here with whatever it was that was burdening you, or whatever it was that was preventing you from moving forward in this situation. And I'm also seeing that, that thing that transpired in terms of this relationship, it led you to feel very, very tired, very exhausted. Like you constantly felt like you carrying around this like dead weight, right? Like a weight on your shoulders, whether that was a financial burden, an emotional burden, a psychological burden, whatever it was just too much for you to carry. And the good news is I am seeing that you were able to kind of close that cycle out. All right, so let's move into your near future energy and see what's cooking for you right now, Gemini, okay? All right, so let's look at any obstacles or challenges for Gemini. What are they currently facing right now? What is the obstacle or challenge for Gemini? Whoa, obstacles or challenges for Gemini. Obstacles or challenges for Gemini. What is Gemini currently dealing with? Thank you. All right, so I'm getting the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. So Gemini, when the Page of Swords comes up in reverse, for me as a reader, it kind of signifies somebody who is trying to gain information or access to someone else's information, kind of like in a shady or deceitful way, meaning that somebody's being sneaky in terms of how they're investigating something. Okay. So if you're possibly investigating your person, maybe it's like you're watching them, you're reading their emails, you're trying to get into their text messages, possibly, you're going on their social media platforms, trying to gain information about them, see who they're talking to. Maybe you're driving by their house to see if their car is parked there or someone else's house, that kind of energy. There's a little bit of like a stalky, kind of sneaky energy to this card. It really has to do with somebody trying to gain as much information as they can about someone or a situation in order to kind of keep it in their back pocket for use later on, right? To kind of prepare themselves, kind of like not so much to do battle, but just so that they have like ammunition against another person. And I feel like this is currently your challenge right now. So either your person's doing this to you, or you're doing this possibly in terms of a relationship or a situation right now. Okay, so we're going to be looking into that to see what's going on for you, Gemini. Okay. Um, let's look at some current energy for you right now, though. Can I have current energy for Gemini, please? Current energy for Gemini. Now, if this is your person and your person is kind of sneaking around, being shady, kind of being very watchful of what you're doing, we're going to find out what's going on in a moment when we clarify, okay? Um, okay, so let's see. So right now we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We also have, well, we have a bunch of cards here. We have the Fool card, major for Aries. We also have the Devil in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we also have the Nine of Cups as your current energy. All right, so right away, now it's become clear what's going on. In your current energy, Gemini, you are trying to move away from someone who was exhibiting toxic energy. By toxic, I mean possibly somebody who is exhibiting behaviors that are just not healthy for the relationship. Somebody may be extremely jealous, extremely possessive, extremely controlling. This person may be battling with substance abuse, alcohol, drugs, gambling addictions, any other types of addictions. Somebody who really wants to absolutely control the free will of the other person. Okay. Somebody hopefully is not being physically abusive, but they can. When the Devil card comes up in reverse, it means somebody's trying to get away from that energy or move past that energy or get away from that person who's exhibiting that energy. This could also represent somebody who may be in recovery, somebody who may be in rehabilitation, or somebody that's seeking therapy for behaviors, okay? Somebody that may be working on themselves. It doesn't just have to be about the other person. But because this Page of Swords is here, what I was just talking about, that kind of stalky energy, I'm hoping that this is not your person that you're dealing with who is stalking you, or bothering you, or sneaking around trying to see what you're up to, see what you're doing. Now, if this is the person that possibly you were, ending the cycle with, as I mentioned, in your recent past, because you just couldn't be successful, there wasn't a sense of fairness in the relationship and you ended it. Maybe it's possible that this person, is still keeping tabs on you, keeping an eye on you, and you're trying right now to kind of, get away from this person. Let's hope that that's not the case, but that's what I'm seeing here. Now, I feel like with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this card, when it comes up in reverse, it really just signifies that whatever you were doing really just wasn't working. It wasn't helping. It wasn't something that was going to work out. Okay. Now, with this Fool card here, the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, I'm strongly getting that you are kind of embarking on a sense of newness here, like a sense of having a new start, a cleaning, a fresh, clean slate, being able to start over. Okay. The Fool represents someone who has kind of like a lighthearted approach. They're not carrying around any past negative, heavy baggage from, their past. They're able to kind of let that go. Now, remember, I said that's exactly what this 10 of Wands is. It's letting that go, putting that burden down. Once you're able to do that, you're able to kind of go off on this new journey for yourself. Okay. The Fool has to do with like having blind faith, saying, you know what, I'm not going to overthink this. I'm just going to kind of see where this leads me. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm just going to take this leap of faith and go. Right. The Queen of Pentacles, as well as the Nine of Cups, both really have to do with somebody who feels like a sense of wellness or empowerment. The Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. So this could be, you might be dealing with a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Taurus, doesn't have to be, but the Queen of Pentacles has to do with somebody who feels very financially secure. She's able to kind of be very generous with her finances. She's able to plan. She's responsible. She's reliable. She's able to make sure that there's financial security moving forward. And the Nine of Cups is really a card that represents how you feel about yourself. Right? It's about feeling emotionally fulfilled, emotionally abundant, having all of your hopes and dreams kind of met. It's like a wish and dreams card, a hopes and dreams card, feeling like everything's going to work out. So if this is you, Gemini, moving away from this toxic person, I love this because I feel like, all of these cards indicate a sense of self-wellness, of self-importance, feeling like you're emotionally well, feeling like you're emotionally abundant, you're financially okay, and you're ready to have a new beginning here. So if this is the case, then good for you. Let's look at your near future energy. Okay, we'll see what's going on. Near future for Gemini. Near future for Gemini. Near future for Gemini. Okay, we have the first one. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So there may be some difficulty with maintaining balance between two things moving forward. You may have to put something down in order to restore that harmony or that balance. Maybe you're going to have too much on your plate financially. Maybe you're trying to juggle two things. Maybe are going to school and working at the same time, but it's really a card that represents someone who's having a hard time kind of holding it all down because it's just too much, right? And needing to like let go of something or get rid of one thing in order to focus completely on the other thing. All right, these are too many cards, or else I'd take them. Too many, Spirit. Can I have some more information about near future energy for Gemini, please? Thank you. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, and we have the King of Pentacles. All right. So what I'm seeing here moving forward for you, Gemini, is that you're going to be very worried, I feel, in terms of your finances with this Two of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles here. Possibly you're going to feel a sense of like a huge disappointment here. Okay. Um, you may even experience some kind of heartache and heartbreak about this situation. It may have to do with, like I mentioned, a earth sign, a Virgo, a Cancer. No, I'm sorry, a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. Um, with this King of Pentacles in reverse, it really reflects a mature masculine energy of somebody who maybe either invested money and it did not turn out the way that they planned. Possibly this is someone who does not handle their money very well, or they just didn't plan ahead for the future. They may be feeling a sense of lack in terms of their finances. Maybe they lost their job, something like that. And because of that, there's going to be a sense of a huge disappointment or heartbreak about this situation. And it's going to cause a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, possibly insomnia, a lot of stress. Now, remember, I was saying that in the near future, somebody needs to find balance between two things. And I said it might have to do with finances or some kind of financial burden. Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. So the High Priestess really is a card that it's a major arcana card that is linked to the sign of Pisces. Okay. But when this card is in reverse, it really has to do with you kind of feeling like everything in your life has become so energetically draining that you really just need to kind of stop and realign yourself. Okay. You need to kind of understand that your fear and your ego is what's keeping you stuck. Okay. You might need to take some time alone just for you. You might need to feel that you have to ask your spirit guides to kind of guide you through this, right? Because the high priestess really has to do with like the divine. All right. It has to do with that connection, between you and your spirit guides, right? You need to, constantly give yourself these daily affirmations of strength to get through it. And more importantly, you need to understand that you need to follow your gut in terms of the situation, follow your instinct. We all have that little voice inside of us. Um, that kind of tells us sometimes, even when things don't seem logical, there's something that's kind of itching at us in the background saying, I don't know if this is a good idea, or I get the feeling that this, or I don't know if this is the right decision. A lot of people don't follow their gut and then they regret it later on. So what you don't see coming is just that you're supposed to really focus and kind of follow your instincts here. Okay. You may have a lack of trust in what you're learning or what you're hearing or feeling from your higher self. Okay. But you need to move forward and ask spirit to guide you in this situation so that you can make sure that whatever it is that's happening for you at this time moving forward, possibly with the sense of lack with your finances, follow your instincts with this. Okay, whatever feels right and whatever's guiding you in a certain direction, spirit is letting you know that you need to listen to it. Let me just take a sip here. All right, I'm going to clarify some of these cards to get some more information for you. All right, first let's go back to this Page of Swords in reverse. Let's see who's keeping tabs. What's going on? This watchful kind of spying energy. Okay, the sun. Yeah. Whatever it is that this person was doing, it was making you very unhappy, all right? Because you have the sun here in reverse. It was making you feel like there was no sense of joy in your life. It was making you feel like you couldn't move forward. You had no reason for rejoicing, whatever. It was just not working. And you really decided, to get rid of that with the 10 of Wands. You wanted to get rid of that energy, put it down and move forward. Okay. And as a result, I feel like somebody is continuing to kind of keep tabs on you, or they at least were in the recent past. Now, I want to know about this devil in reverse. Why is the devil here in reverse for Gemini? Moving away from this toxic energy. Why is the devil card here? Okay. So we have the tower in reverse. How do I want to do this? Let me move some cards over. We have the tower in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the 10 of Cups. This is all surrounding the devil in reverse. So what I'm strongly feeling here, okay, is that right now in your current energy, somebody here is very resistant to allowing this to be over. Okay, remember I said that you have like this stalky energy, this kind of spying energy. Somebody does not want this to be over. Somebody does not want to allow this change or transformation or this ending to happen. Okay, and as a result of their behavior, it's making you feel like emotionally very dissatisfied. You feel like you are not really achieving, your hopes and dreams. You're not feeling emotionally fulfilled. You're feeling emotionally like you're lacking. Okay. And you feel like it's just this whole relationship is not meeting your needs. Okay. Now, as a result of that, you are looking for somebody who's more financially secure. You want somebody who's going to provide you with that 10 of cups feeling where everybody is emotionally satisfied. There's a sense of safety, a sense of wellness, a sense of feeling like emotionally abundant. And you want that new opportunity with this Ace of Wands. You want a chance to pursue something that you're interested in that you feel will bring you this Nine of Cups. Okay, because this person's toxic energy was leaving you feeling very kind of, lacking, very lacking financially, very lacking emotionally. Maybe you were not feeling, satisfied or safe with this person. And this Eight of Pentacles is showing that it just wasn't working out. It wasn't working for you. Okay. Now the thing here is though, moving forward, there's definitely going to be somebody here who either mismanaged their money or is having an issue with their finances, and there may be a loss of money, a loss of a job. There's going to be a huge disappointment followed by a lot of worry here. So let's see what's going on. Now, if this is your situation, um, sometimes when these cards come out, it's to let you know that it's coming so that you can be prepared. Now you have the Temperance card here. The Temperance card is aligned with the sign of Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. It's just the energy of the card. The Temperance card comes up when you are being guided to really make sure that you are keeping your emotions in check, you're keeping your responses in check, you're not letting things, boil over, you're not overreacting. It's telling you to keep a very, like a sense of balance, a sense of levelness to the situation, and make sure that you're kind of, keeping that flow, keeping that energy kind of level and balanced. Don't overreact. Don't let yourself get roped into things, where your buttons are going to be pushed and then you're going to explode or overreact or say things that you don't mean. Your gut is going to guide you on how to behave when this does happen. So if this is something that you anticipate maybe happening coming down the road, I mean, or if this is, your person, you're being instructed to kind of, keep it on the back burner. Now you have the King of Wands here, so I do feel like possibly you may be dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, a Sag, or an Aries. Doesn't have to be, but somebody here wants to pursue something. They're very driven, very passionate to kind of take action or pursue something, which may have to do with you or possibly some kind of endeavor here, because you have like this Sagittarius card and then you have a fire sign card here. So I feel like possibly this person has fire energy in their chart if they're not a fire sun sign. Okay, somebody who's very passionate, very driven, usually gets what they want. It's telling you to kind of bring that temperature down. Tell me about this High Priestess. Tell me about this High Priestess. Tell me about the High Priestess, please. Okay, we also have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is somebody not giving up, somebody being in hot pursuit, really just digging their heels in because it's something that they want, it's something that they believe in, more fire energy. Okay, this is somebody not giving up on something. Okay, um, if this is a situation that has to do with the loss of finances, possibly it's telling you to, keep pursuing it, keep going after it, keep following your dreams here, keep trying to, improve, make it happen. If this is something that you believe in, if you're willing to fight for it, it's telling you to keep doing that. Okay. I want to get more clarification for this High Priestess here. Tell me more about this High Priestess here. It's really about following your gut. If you feel like you should continue, then continue. If you feel like you need to pursue something else that you're not willing to give up on, then do that. Okay, because that Seven of Wands really has to do with you really believing that it's worth fighting for, and you not willing to, not being willing, not willing to give up on it. Okay, tell me about this High Priestess in reverse. Tell me about this High Priestess in reverse. The Magician. Yeah. So the Magician is all about manifesting what it is that you want, Gemini, and this happens to be your card. The Magician is major arcana associated with the sign of Gemini. The fact that it's coming out as your last card in the reading is really telling me that this is absolutely a message for you. Okay. Telling me use all of your strength, all of your skills, your knowledge to make what it is that you want happen for yourself. Okay. Follow your gut, follow your instincts, do what you feel is right. If you believe in something, then keep pursuing it. Don't let the situation get out of hand. Don't react. Don't explode. Don't overdo everything. Just, keep on the path and keep following what it is that you want to do. The Magician really has to do with you being able to manifest what it is that you want and bring that thing to fruition for yourself. Okay? Let's get some advice from Spirit here for you, Gemini. Can I have some advice or messages, please, for Gemini moving forward? Whoops. Okay, so you're getting the Reconsider card. So it's telling you, just like with that Temperance card, don't let things get you down. Don't be sucked into something that you're not interested in staying in, like in terms of a relationship. Don't overreact. Don't, kind of just kind of cave, right? Because I'm definitely getting the sense of some kind of financial situation that's going to be kind of very taxing here, very trying situation. And Spirit is letting you know that you need to reconsider something here. Okay. Let's see if we can get one more. Can I have one more, please, for Gemini? Don't just rush into a situation. Use your gut, follow your instinct here, and you'll be able to make better choices for yourself. Can I have advice or messages for Gemini, please? One more, please. Advice or messages for Gemini. When you're ready, Spirit. Thank you. Look for a sign. Okay? There's going to be some kind of sign that you need to pay attention to. Keep your eyes open. Maybe some kind of message, some kind of communication, maybe running into someone that you haven't seen in a long time, some kind of message on TV, something that's going to tell you, that's funny. I can't believe I just thought of this person, or wow, I haven't seen that in a long time. Those kind of little signs that we get, and sometimes we pay attention, sometimes we kind of brush them off. With this High Priestess card, it's telling you to really pay attention, follow your gut, reconsider, what your actions might normally be. Dig your heels in if it's something that you believe in. Look for a sign, and your spirits will guide you in the right direction. But you have the ability to manifest what it is that you want in order to bring your hopes and dreams to fruition here, Gemini. This is your last card. This is your sign. So I fully believe that this message down here, in terms of your near future energy, is absolutely meant for you. Okay, so this is what I have for you today. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. It entitles you to all of your readings. You'll get a little symbol on your cell phone when your readings are available, and it's free. It really helps my channel out a lot. This is my passion, and I hope that I am helping people. And if you like the services that I'm providing, that would really, really help me a lot here on YouTube. You can also give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the services that I'm providing. And please comment if this has resonated with you in some way. I love to get the comments, and I will happily, write back to you. Okay. Every little bit helps my family, and I appreciate your support so much. I hope to see you at your next reading, guys. Thank you so much, and God bless. Happy July 4th.